my name is Scott Patterson. I'm the Minnesota project coordinator and a co-owner of Equal Exchange. We're in our warehouse, which we sublease from co-op partners here in St. Paul, Minnesota. And behind me, got some really cool new banana boxes from our company, which recently jumped into the banana world. So there's a lot to talk about. Equal Exchange, we're a super exciting company. I joined Equal Exchange 2.5 years ago, but we've been at it for almost 23 years now. We were the first company to one of two companies really early on to jump in and do fair trade products in the United States, starting in 1986. And our first product was coffee from Nicaragua. Fantastic coffee. In fact, I'm scheduled to go visit some coffee farmers in Sumatra soon, which I'm very excited about. I'm also really excited about our tea model because in tea, it's a little bit different than coffee, and it's more like bananas in terms of how one would use the word fair trade. In tea and bananas, you have different standards where not only are there are very few small farmers in those two categories, but there are also plantations that are pulling into that marketplace. And I think for us, it's sort of a misnomer of the term fair trade when you're allowing those folks to use the same word that was originally, and the values are based on small farmers. So we're trying to use our entry in both tea and bananas to say, hey, wait a second, let's remember what the original values of fair trade are, and that's supporting small farmers. We have amazing chocolate bars, and again, just recently we started working with banana farmers in Ecuador. And so our whole mission, our reason for being, is to work directly with small farmers and to try and give them more leverage in the marketplace. What is fair trade? That's a really big question. I think at the core of it, I would say fair trade is about giving small farmers and often the most marginalized producers access to the marketplace. And so how do they gain more access to the marketplace and ideally a better wage and essentially hope for the future? And the way that happens, and I'll start with coffee as sort of a shining example, is that for farmers, the co-ops, the small farmers organize themselves together in a co-op, and that allows them to bring more product together in a large enough quantity so that they can export it and also ideally negotiate for a better price. So that's who we are at the end of the day, and it feels really good to know that as a core value and allow that to shape our decisions on who we're going to work with. So it's an exciting time.
Pío, 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 dicen los pollitos cuando tengo hambre, cuando tienen frío.